Hello guys. Um this video this morning, there's a lot on my mind and heart as I look around, as I watch videos, as I see a lot of the things that is kind of going on and how things are becoming how things are now coming together after this election. Um at the end of the day, um we were lied to. That's just it, point blank. Um, whether you are one that voted for Donald Trump or didn't, like at this point, it doesn't matter. And I think that's what a lot of us need to realize, we need to come to, and we need to face. At this point, it doesn't matter whether he stole the election, whether he really did win, which I don't believe he did. Um, the motive behind it. It's about the economy. It's about making America great, whatever. What we see is that there's a whole agenda behind this. And it's even bigger than Trump, if you ask me. I really, at this point, I don't see how anyone else can't see that Trump is just a face right now. Trump is a front man behind a whole big agenda that America didn't ask for. You know, we're voting for a president. This is a whole agenda. These people are literally going in, kicking down doors and taking shit. Like literally that's where we are right now. And of course that's symbolism, but it's what is happening. I got this little viewpoint of the state of Republicans and Democrats right now. And, I see the Democrats as kind of the old man, the lazy old man, the comfortable old man, the old man that he can't get around like he used to. He has things set. He might have been good and viable at one point in his life, and he had these things set. He had these accomplishments. He did these things. Um, these things are set and standard on the books and so forth. Um, and he's just kind of sitting back, kicking back on the front porch, drinking his lemonade or his iced tea, and just kind of waving at his neighbors. Life is good. Life is sweet. He not out there fighting. He not really out there working anymore. He just, kind of he's laying back, kind of reaping the rewards and benefits of the labor that he did do at one point. His house and all of these things that he has established. And I see the Republicans as a young, angry, uh vigilant, you know, um radical group who is like, okay, if we go in here and kick this old man's house in, yeah, he may have some guns in there, but he can't kill us all. So you got 100, 150 of them or whatever. They go in there, and of course, it wouldn't even take that many, but they go in there, they kick down doors, they get in, they take what they want, they do what they want, they get into his computer system, they hack and change and fix stuff, steal his money out of the bank, do whatever they want to do, and set things the way that they want to set it, and literally either unalive the old man or just put him out. Like, you're done. This is ours. This is our house. We're young. We're strong. We're able, we're capable, and we got something that we want to do. It ain't got nothing to do with you and your retirement and the life that you live for this 70, 80 years or whatever. This is about us and our new agenda. And we need this house. We gonna take over this house. We don't give a damn who lives in it, who's here. Get out or get with the program. And that is what I see going on. You know, um, Trump is the face of this, but this is about Elon Musk. Listen, y'all, I need y'all to do your research. I need you to listen to people, get out of your bubble or whatever. Even us black people, talking about, we're done, we're tired, we're not going to do it. And, we've already did what we had to do. I get that. I know that and I understand that. But even for us, there is some work to do. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But, you know, this agenda that is going on in our government right now, it's going on because Elon Musk has said numerous times that Americans are stupid, literally. We're stupid, we're fat, we're lazy, we're not going to do anything, we're comfortable. And again, we see what happened. They went into federal buildings. They went in and they literally kicked the door in, told everybody else to get out. We taken over. And we still don't know what he did or what they did with our computer systems, with our information, with our hmm, we don't know what this man did. We don't know what him and those hackers that he had with him. We don't even know, are they still there? Like, have they regained the treasure? Have they regained it back? Has Congress and America, like, have we regained that back? I don't know. Are they still there? Because I heard they had beds and everything in the offices. But whether they're there or not, they got it. They got the information. It was an old, outdated system, apparently. These people are working with new technology. These young boys, I hear a lot of people, oh, they just a bunch of young teenagers, whatever. Whatever they are, they know what the hell they're doing. And they are working with the agenda. Most old people don't have the wisdom and the technology that a lot of these kids seem like they're freaking born with. So 19 to 24, whatever they are, they know what the hell they're doing. They had a plan, they had an agenda. This stuff, y'all don't take for granted that this stuff is new. Oh, they're just doing something. Hell no. This thing has been planned. It is well organized. And believe me, I'm quite sure that they're ready for a resistance. They're ready for um, a fight. Maybe. I don't know what they all have planned. I really don't, because again, this is a whole organized coup. It's organized, it's been planned. Many of the people, the experts and things like that are looking at this and seeing this are saying they didn't just think about this. And somebody was saying something about, oh, it's been since, 2020 or whenever when Donald Trump was elected at first. Yeah, it could be, but it's been really from what I hear, even before that. It's been a plan to take down America, democracy, and our freedoms, our liberty. These people are trying to take us to Nazi Germany. I don't know what Germany got going on. I've seen a few things, but of course, like, that ain't our jurisdiction. Like, we don't be looking over there at Germany. Like, that's one of those places. I think I can speak for most African Americans. Like, we don't be looking at Germany. You know what I'm saying? But these people, apparently, Germany want dictators. Apparently, you know. Um, I guess they want another Hitler. And if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just saying It seems as if they got a lot of very, very radicalized German men, especially, a lot of women too, but white men especially. And a lot of this stuff that has been going on social media here in America has been just that. All of this misogyny, all of this patriarchy, all of this against women, all of this against black women. And then we have Kamala Harris up there to, that was going to be president or, as a presidential candidate. But yet they had spewed, and they've been spewing for a while, a lot of hate against black women. A lot of black men have fallen for it. I think all of that was leading up to the whole presidential candidacy of Kamala Harris. I really do. The rise, extreme rise of racism, of again, women hate, of misogyny, of patriarchy, if I mean, of literally women need to sit down, be quiet, have a bunch of babies, and listen to men. That's literally what they have been preaching and telling us. And that's what we see. That's completely what we see. They're calling it red pill, they're calling it by all these other names. But at the end of the day, and I have said this before on my channel, I know I'm not big enough for folks to really, really listen, but I know what I'm talking about. You know, they have been doing this slowly, undercover, under guise, under different words, under different radicalizations, squelching down women, hating on women. And at the end of most of this stuff, you can trace this stuff to white men. All of this extreme racism and women hate and just whatever, at the end of it all, and it's so radicalized and crazy until so many of us are like, man, this mess don't even sound like black men. And that's who, of course, they've recruited a lot of. And that's the thing. It's like, this don't even sound like black men. Like, why the hate? Yeah, you may have some bad relationships going on with black men and black women and what have you, but we've always had that. We've always been able, though, to come together, to work together, to have that unity. And that is exactly what has been torn apart. It's been the attack on family. It's been the attack on women. They're calling, oh, we hate feminists. We hate feminists. Well, when you really look at it, what does feminism really, really do? They hate men. Okay, well, but how does that hurt men? If you got a group of women that hate men, literally, what is it doing to men? Men still rule. Men still got the jobs. Men still are going to get paid more. Like, it's not going to do anything to the structure of manhood. Do you see what I'm saying? But they have been radicalizing a lot of men to fight against women. Now you have so many women being unalived, being brutalized, being abused. The hate for women and this rise of the manly man, the alpha male and all that, it does nothing but beat down and hurt women, and that trickles down to children. So you got really here, even in America, almost a whole country of men against women who were still weaker than, who still a little pressure or pride applied to any part of our body could completely destroy us or completely even unalive us. So it's not like we're able to physically fight men, but men are on such a macho kick. They're on such a angry kick on everything. Like, we're at this point right now that Trump won, and people are angrier than ever. White people are angrier than ever. Men are angrier than ever against women. Now, these alpha males, these conservative males, these MAGA males and everything, now they're angry because women don't want them, because women won't date them. But are they looking at themselves? You're literally saying you want to be abusive. You're literally saying women need to shut up, get in the kitchen, cook my food, clean my house, have as many babies as I want her to have, whether I'm there with her or not, because I'm definitely going to cheat on her and fuck around with other women. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm a little passionate, but we grown here. And we see it happening. We see it happening. We see a whole lot of anger. We see all this anger, and it ain't getting no better. So I go back to my point. So I go back to my point. My point of we've all been duped. A lot of white people, in my opinion, voting for Donald Trump was a vote for racism, whether they want to admit it or not. It was a vote for racism and white supremacy. I don't even think at this point, which is why we're seeing protests all in the street, which is why we're seeing right now, especially Republican representatives right now literally getting their asses handed to them by their constituents. Like, we're literally seeing these angry town hall meetings. And I'm praying that they get even more. When I say aggressive, I don't mean as far as hurting anybody. I mean aggressive as far as letting their voices be heard and be known, and let them know Trump lied. The whole campaign of it was a big ass lie. Y'all ain't trying to fix the economy. Y'all ain't trying to do this. Y'all, this was a organized plan to bring down American democracy. And we see this is exactly what they're doing. They're doing. Trump was saying something about the enemy within. That's them. They're literally trying to destabilize our country, our finances. They've taken us out of the WHO. They're literally getting us segregated away from the world, our allies, picking on Canada, picking on like they're literally trying to get us to a point to where we're vulnerable, especially financially. Now they're trying to dismantle the military. We have the greatest military in the world. They are literally just going in, firing people, firing all the top heads of people to destabilize us in every single way, and then break us financially. They're bombarding us with stuff every single day, every single day. And what they're doing is they're trying to wear us down. They're trying to get us so emotionally exhausted with the bullshit that they're doing every single day. There's something new with Trump or Elon, or they signed this, or they passed this, or this top person got fired. This thing just happened. They're planning this, they're organizing this, and it's just like they're trying to wear us down to the point of, well, goddamn, man, what we gonna do, man? We might as well just give in. We can't give in. We got way too much at stake. It's not just about African Americans and our rights and our civil liberties and what we have uh our ancestors bled and died for. It's not just about that. They're getting rid of a lot of immigrants, and granted, I'm not one for people being over here illegally. I'm not saying that at all. But the weakening is happening in right here at the base of America. They're getting rid of the immigrants. They're and the hate that is being spewed. I thought this whole nation was a nation of immigrants. Like the immigrants didn't say that. The immigrants didn't bring that here. America brought that here. America made this, the founding fathers, the all of that. The white men who have run this country have said we are a nation of immigrants. And now all of a sudden y'all getting rid of that. We hate everybody. So what's going to be planned for those that's left? And I think that's the issue. We need to we need to be very, very, very concerned about what's gonna happen to the rest of us that's here. Cause they still ain't got nobody to work them fields. They still ain't got nobody to harvest these vegetables and to help out the farmers and everything like a lot of the immigrants were doing or whatever. And I'm not even saying that that stuff didn't need to be restructured. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that a lot of our government didn't need to be restructured. I'm not saying that even a lot of the laws and things and organizations that were put in place in this country shouldn't maybe even be dismantled. I'm just saying. Because when it comes to us as Black people, we know a lot of those organizations were put in place to harm us, to break us, to keep us out. So we already know it wasn't necessarily built for us. Like this stuff was built and set in place for white America only. We were never supposed to get a piece of the pie. We already know this. Okay? We're not stupid. We already know. We know what the FBI did. Like I just literally watched a documentary on J. Edgar Hoover and his whole administration and all that and the FBI and all this kind of stuff. And these are a bunch of power hungry white men who have their own plans and agendas to literally be racist, to literally get their own agenda, to literally be power hungry, egotistical, narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths. And at the end of the day, it's never for us. Never. But at the end of the day, again, we can't just roll over because we have accomplished some things in this country. You know what I'm saying? We haven't gotten what we deserve. We haven't, and this message is not just for Black people. I'm just bear with me. But we haven't got what we deserve. This country has still been unfair to us. This country has still there's still laws and so forth on the books and everything to keep us out, to keep those old Jim Crow laws are still there. Um I just saw a program, and I wish I knew how to put it here. But because I can't even think at the moment of the guy's name, but he's this young guy that I have been listening to on here, and he had a guy, an older man on here who actually said he was a statistician, which is someone who works with statistics and things like that and works out all those complicated things. And this man got here and broke down all the many ways that, first of all, the election was stolen. They talked about how there's this thing where white people since forever can just come and challenge so many Black votes. They use our names. If you got 15 Leroy Johnsons or whatever that sound like a Black man, oh, well, we're going to disregard the rest of these 100 ones because this man is just, he keeps revoting. He keeps revoting. And this is the same person. So we're going to throw out the rest of the 150 Leroy Johnsons and we just going to keep the one. Well, that's voter suppression. It's nothing but voter suppression. Because you know, in a big old city, county, town, whatever, there could be multiple people with the same freaking name. But they purposely target black sounding names, black population areas, and so many other ways that they do this and have been doing this. Have been doing this. And they're dredging up these old laws that are still on the books that they could do to black people. See, these are some of the things that white people do and white people have been doing for decades and decades now to vote to suppress our votes. It's an absolute real thing that they are still doing today. That's why so many of us have had um so many of us have had uh we've been what is the word I'm looking for? We have been very, very suspicious of voting, period. And and of um of the whole voter process here in America, especially when it has to do with us. And for good reason. We're not stupid. We're not crazy. All of these things that we as black people have always said Republicans are racist. And of course, we know all of them may not be, but it's looking like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like when y'all tell us that y'all ain't racist and y'all really care about anybody and you just worried about the economy and you just want this to be fair and this one and you want that to be fair. But when you're cutting black people's ability to do anything and even trying to take away what we have thought we accomplished, you know, that's like literally what you're doing to appease your party and to make your party great is stomping on black people and stomping on immigrants and stomping on LGBT and stomping on and taking people's rights. But see, when it comes down to the fact that your little nephew needs Medicaid, that your cousin needs her Medicaid, when your cousin has, to go to the free clinic or to a free hospital, and when your white auntie has gotten DEI funds, like we know, they say statistically at least 70% of white women are the ones who profit and get these DEI provisions. We know it ain't really toward us. First of all, DEI was not specifically for us anyway. It's just that a bunch of hateful white folks want to just, oh, that's black, that's black. Oh, that's a DEI halftime. Oh, that's a DEI, that's a DEI hire. And that y'all think we dumb enough to not know that y'all are trying to say that that's black. But it has so much to do, so much more to do than black. You all have trivialized that. Y'all have trivialized it. And now you all are beginning to see that you're getting cut out. And like I said, your aunt who has her business, this white aunt who has this business now, her shit's getting cut. Stuff getting cut off because Trump, oh, let's get rid of DEI. Well, it's black. Let's get rid of woke. Trying to figure out how the hell do you fight against a policy that y'all don't even understand? Uh, First of all, woke is not even a policy. Woke is a freaking consciousness. It's a woke is symbolism. And what some of you are fighting against woke. Like, first of all, that's insane to me how you even do that. But those of you who are talking about fighting against woke don't even have the full understanding of it, of what we black people mean when we're talking about woke. That's a consciousness. That's all it is. It's nothing but a consciousness. It's a realization. And y'all are fighting it. Y'all have made it a democratic, radical leftist view to be woke. And literally, Trump is making policies and doing stuff to fight against a freaking consciousness. Fighting against things that are being perceived. How insane is that? Oh, well, I think this is black. Oh, well, DEI must mean black. They're getting jobs and they're not qualified for it. Let me ask y'all something on some real shit. Has it been black people that have not had to work doubly and triply hard to get anything? Has it not been black people that are the first, last hired, first fired? Has it not been black people that have had to get double and triple degrees to finally get in? Or has it historically been white people that have had jobs and things just literally given to them because they're white? No education, no full understanding, no don't even have to have experience for it. But because grandpa and grandpa had this company, then Johnny automatically gets the company. He's the next in line. He don't need no degree. He don't need to go to college. Oh, well, everybody in our family were policemen, so I'm just naturally going to be a policeman. Was it not when they were building suburbs and so forth in the 50s and everything? Was it not loans and grants and things given to white people and families specifically to to get the to be in these suburbs and keep black people out? Like we wasn't nowhere near in that. Getting bank loans, getting financed. The whole redlining and creation of these type laws were to keep black folks out. And it was all white. From the swimming pool to the community center to the school to the everything. And it was always a fight to keep black people out. So if all of these things were done, if all of these things were done, putting us in the ghetto, putting the drugs in our ghettos that y'all created, putting the guns and the gun shops and the pawn shops and liquor stores and all of this shit in the communities where black people are, to do exactly what you guys knew that it was going to do, mass incarceration, where y'all were swimming and sunbathing and on your own private white only beaches, drinking out of your white only water fountains and going to your, before integration, your all white schools with the best books and all of these like it's always been divided. And so I'm trying to figure out, when have we black people ever been a threat to y'all? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When have y'all had to, and then y'all talk about immigrants. Immigrants come over here, don't even have no freaking rights. Like they literally, technically, they can't even vote if they're illegal. Technically, they can't even vote. So who's making these laws that y'all are fighting us for? Y'all fighting against us about laws that y'all created, and immigrants who can't even vote. Y'all created this. This is a white man's country. Y'all established the laws. The founding fathers were white men, but yet we're the threat somehow. Y'all laws keep us out. Y'all guns keep us out. Y'all violence keep us out. Y'all racism keep us out. And then y'all make us interfight by telling us, oh well, black people do such and such, and the Mexican immigrant, they're taking white jobs and black men taking white jobs. When we can go get a crackhead, homeless, methed out, fentanyl mouth white man right now, ain't worked in 15 years, And you can give him a haircut, and you can give him a shave, and you can give him a bath, and you can give him a briefcase, and you can give him a suit, and you can get an immigrant, Jaime Sanchez. Okay? Go get Jaime Sanchez and Leroy Jackson. And I can guarantee you, still in today, 2025, with all of the, where we're supposed to be, so well established and so well advanced at this point, y'all can take those two people, the Hispanic, the black man, and the white man that y'all cleaned up, and see who's gonna go get that job. See who's going to get that job. And I'm talking about a high corporate tech job that ain't none of them probably qualified for, but we already know who's going to get that job. So how are we taking jobs? How is Jaime Gomez taking taking jobs from white men? Y'all, come on now. Come on. Y'all created and made these laws where these illegal immigrants are over here working for nothing, no benefits, no nothing, but because they're profiting, making profit for you, it's okay for them to be here. And they're not a problem. They ain't been no problem. But now that you want to be racist and hateful, and now that this whole new agenda that I think even y'all are not ready for, because y'all didn't even see this shit coming. And now you see that there's a much bigger plan, much bigger agenda. At the end of the day, hate don't pay. At the end of the day, keeping people out don't pay overall. That's the whole point. The whole point is we as Americans are so intertwined right now that I don't even think white people really know just how much we're all intertwined. Because again, you cut Medicaid, you cut veteran benefits, you cutting Social Security. So many millions of white people get those services. So it's not finna hurt Waukesha who living in the projects and getting a check. It's not going to hurt her. It's going to hurt you and your kid and those of you who are getting WIC, those of you who are getting Medicaid, those of you who have white veterans in your family who deserve and who need those veteran benefits. But racism blinds us. Hate blinds us. It makes us very ignorant. You think you hurting somebody and you wind up, it's going to hurt you. And not only, if it don't hurt you, it's going to hurt somebody you know. It's going to hurt somebody in your family. So, again, we've all been bamboozled. We have all been bamboozled. And I can't even sit here and say that all white Republicans or whatever are necessarily racist and they were looking for this and they knew this was going. I don't think so. I think they're just as bamboozled as the rest of us. Nobody expected this to happen. Nobody expected Elon Musk to be our president. Nobody expected this. But we let them, they're in the house now. They can kick the door down. They came in on us. They see us in our drawers. And what are we going to do about it at this point? At this point, it's not Democrat, Republican. It's not man. It's not woman. It ain't all of this inner fighting, this intersex fighting, taking away women's. Like at this point, it's going to affect us all. Do you guys really think you in the trailer park, you out on meth, you're just an average white person who is just as poor as some of us black folks and as immigrants and everything, do you really think that they're going to allow you just because you're white to have a seat at the table? Do y'all really think that? You think they're gonna love you just because, oh, well, I'm a white man? It don't matter because y'all are y'all understanding that this is not about race anymore? It's not even about race. It's about classism. This is the billionaires and the millionaires and the rich and the powerful against the rest of us. That's what it's about. But they've made us fight over racism. They've made men fight because, oh, women are getting too powerful. Women got too many jobs. Women aren't giving us sex. It's bigger than all of that at this point, y'all. They are literally trying to take us to Nazi Germany. I don't know, like I said in the beginning, I don't know a damn thing about Nazi Germany. I don't know too much about Adolf Hitler. I know he died like a little bitch. I do know that. But somehow white men are fighting for their survival. White people are fighting for their survival, and they want to make us the casualties. So, as I said in the beginning, yeah, we black people are sitting back. We got a big wrecking ball. We got hit with a big wrecking ball when Kamala didn't win. But it's not even about that at this point. It's not about your candidate won and getting on the internet teasing people and all of that. It's not even about that anymore, because what's happening, the real truth of what is going on and the real agenda is scary as hell. And it should be scary as hell for all of us. And I think, again, this is why all these town hall meetings are going on. I think it's really going to take white people to fix this. I'm just saying. But again, that doesn't mean that we don't have a part. I mean, I actually listened in on, it was it was it was through telephone, a town hall meeting with one of our Congress people here in my city. And I plan on listening to more. I plan on participating in more. I plan on writing senators. I plan on, making emails. I plan on making phone calls, and that's what I'm gonna tell y'all to do. If you're not getting out there with your signs, protesting and so forth, these protests are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We gonna have to say something. We really can't just sit back and be like, oh well, white people, we told y'all. In a way, it's kind of time out for that too. We have to all join in right now. I get it. Believe me, I'm a black woman in America. I get it. We did tell them. It is FAFO season. I get it. But at the same time, all of our voices are needed. Um, Pointing fingers, your fault. Yeah, it's time out for that too. We got to write letters. We got to go to these town hall meetings. We got, if they're on the phone, whatever, we got to take them. Um, Again, write letters to the and write, if you are a Democrat, write letters to these Republican politicians and let them know we ain't happy. We don't want Elon Musk being our president. We're not happy with what Trump is doing. Because right now, as we all see, um, many Republicans ain't saying nothing. Like they literally are sitting back on their hands just watching shit happen. And this is why going to these town hall meetings, making your voice known, and letting these politicians know, especially the Republicans, that you're not happy, you're not standing for this. This is not what we voted for you for. And we want you to get up and do something and fight for us and talk for us. We're not happy, period. I'm Democrat. I didn't vote for no. Well, I may have voted for a few Republicans in some situations. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I voted Democrat. You know. But here's the thing: no matter how anyone voted, it's time to talk to all of these politicians. It's time to talk to all of them. We know votes were suppressed. We know lies were told. We know they told us one thing while they were planning something else on the other hand. The whole switcheroo is what they did to us. And I think they blindsided all of us. So as I close, um, my faith is in the American people. My faith is in democracy. My faith is in the fact that we don't want no authoritarian dictatorship. We don't want to go to Nazi Germany. Whatever the hell happened in Nazi Germany. I don't know why they trying to resurrect that shit and bring that shit here to us. Now you got radicalized white people all over, um, you know, bringing this stuff to us. Do y'all know? I don't know the ins and outs of it, but do y'all know that there was some radical right Nazi ass group that was supposed to speak? I think that thing is called CPAC. It's some type of organization that all of these white people and Elon Musk and Trump and all of these folks are speaking at. Do y'all not know that those radical ones from Germany said, hell no, we ain't finna get involved with that. That's too much for us. Now, that's crazy. That is crazy. So it's some crazy ass shit going on. Steve Bannon just did the Hal Hitler. They are trying to normalize this stuff. They're trying to normalize it. So at the end of the day, our faith is going to have to come from our democracy, the other American people who aren't standing for this shit. We all are going to have to get in here some kind of way and join together, and all of our voices are going to have to be heard and known. We're going to have to let our political leaders know we're not standing for this shit. We don't want this shit. We didn't ask for this shit. Y'all have lied right to our faces. It's time out for sitting back, being quiet, and oh well, we believe in Trump, and and Elon Musk is finding all kind of money and corruption that's going on in the government. Where's his proof? I ain't seen Elon Musk come out with any kind of proof of the shit that he's saying that he's finding through government corruption. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe that there's not government corruption. Hell yeah. Yes, government corruption. But I don't think he's doing anything to try to stop the shit. Matter of fact, all of the stuff that he's cutting, all of the stuff that he's, supposedly trying to help us. And first of all, this white South African, uh, um, who's complicit with apartheid and what they did to the black South Africans, why would we think that he want to come over here and help us? Why would we think that? Why do we think he knows anything? He's not even a politician. Why the hell do we think that he should have any part in our American government? Take your ass to South Africa and do that. I don't know. If they kick y'all out, I don't know what to tell you. Go to Germany with that shit. I don't know. But don't bring that shit here to them. That's not our fight. We got other shit going on. We don't have anything to do with your plan and your agenda. Take care of your goddamn baby mama. Maybe that's what you need to be doing. She all on X trying to contact you because you're ignoring her because you at the goddamn racist ass CPAC. Talk to her. Find out whatever's going on with your baby. Take care of your baby, your kids. Like, get the hell out of our government. We're not happy. We don't want you. So you guys, I hope that we understand and we see that we've all been duped, all of us. I hope we will get on the phone, write emails, get your sign, get your whatever, get out in the streets, protest if you can't, do whatever it is that you need to do to fight for our freedom and our democracy in our land. Because despite a whole lot of other stuff, we in America are still better off than a whole lot of places. And we can't let them just take from us because they want to. If they want to live under a dictatorship, go, like I said, go on to Nazi Germany, or recreate Nazi Germany, whatever, and go over there and do that shit. But I can almost guarantee you, all of Germany ain't happy with that shit either. I've watched some documentaries. They ain't happy with that shit either. A lot of them are against Elon Musk. Have y'all seen the Tesla sales? Okay, shit is plummeting. Donald Trump's um what is the word I'm looking for? Donald Trump's population or popularity and Elon Musk's popularity is Tanking. Tanking. Okay? Tanking. Everybody ain't happy about this. And those of us who are not happy about this, those of us who don't want this, we got to stand up. We got to fight. We got to use our voice. We got to do whatever it is that we can to get these people out. We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. And this is not the America that we want to live in. That's not the kind of America that we want to live in. Period, point blank. We don't want it. So you guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. You guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You guys, until the next video, see you next time.